In the diagram, AB is parallel to CD. AB and CD are parallel. If they are parallel, then obviously this BC is a transversal and AD is a transversal. If they are transversal, it means this angle is corresponding to this angle. This angle and this angle will be equal. Okay, alternate angles. And similarly, this angle will be equal to this angle. And of course, this angle is already equal to this angle. So in that case, we can say this triangle, that ABX and DCX, they are these triangles, we will say, are similar triangles. Okay, so if we have to complete the statement, we will say that triangle ABX is similar to the triangle DCX, because they are here as behaving as a similar triangle. The reason is they are fulfilling the requirement of the similar triangle. Why? Because this angle is equal to this angle, and in the same way corresponding angles are equal, because look, angle A will be corresponding to angle D. So you can see this angle and this angle are equal. B should be equal to angle B should be equal to angle C. Yes, they are equal. And angle X, of course, is equal to angle X. So I will say that the triangles are similar triangle. Then using the property of the similar triangle, you have to work out the value of Bx. Now, if the triangle are similar, then the ratio of the corresponding sides is equal. Now, which sides are corresponding here? If I will take the side AB, the corresponding to that one will be DC. So I can say AB ratio DC will be equal to, if I will take the side BX, it will be corresponding to CX. So BX ratio CX will be equal to AX ratio DX. Okay, side AX is corresponding to side DX, so their ratio will be equal. So using this property, we can find the missing side. Now BX we have to find. What is AB? AB is 6. I will put the value of AB here. Okay, let's write the value of AB. It is 6 over DC. DC is 12, right? 12 equal to BX. BX we have to find, it is unknown, over CX. CX is from C to X. This is 8 centimeters. Okay, that is 8. So find BX in that case. No need for this one, because whatever we need, we can get from these two sides, these two ratios only. So leave this ratio. Even I don't have AX and DX I have, but I don't need. So that's why I will just keep these two. So from here I can say, if I will cross multiply, I will get 12 into BX will be equal to 6 into 8. So what BX will be? It will be 6 multiply 8 divided by 12. That will be 4. It means BX is 4 centimeters. So this is side BX. Now you can write here 4 centimeters. So we may need it later on. Then part C is saying the area of the triangle DCX is this one. Use this value to find the area of the triangle ABX. As DCX and ABX are similar triangle, and we know if we have the two similar shapes, and if the area of one is A1, the area of the other is A2, if we have its corresponding one of its side like L1 and its corresponding side to that one is L2, so then ratio of A1 over A2 will be L1 over L2 square. So in this case, let's say if I will say this is A1 and this area, let's say, is A2 that you have to find. So what is the corresponding side for this one? Any side of DX, which is, here are the corresponding sides. Okay, these are the sides of the DX and these are the sides of ABX. Okay, so I can take, I can say, okay, let's consider this one. Okay, I will consider the side DC. As I'm taking A1 on top, so obviously its corresponding side DC I will take on the top. I mean, I can say A1 over A2. A1 is given, right? The value of A1. A1 is 26.906 over A2 that we have to find is equal to L1. L will be any corresponding side for this one. For example, if I will consider this DC. So I can say DC. DC I know is 12. So I can take 12 over the corresponding side for DC is AB. So AB is 6, right, over 6 square. So in this way, now it will become, we can calculate from here, 26.906 over A2 will be equal to 6 over 12 over 6 will be 2. So 2 square. 2 square is 4, okay? So I can write equal to 4. Then next to find A2, shift A2 on this side and 4 on this side. It will become 26.906 over 4 is equal to A2. Okay, let's calculate this one. 26.906 divided by 4. That will be 6.7265. A2 is 6.7265. This one. Now next, find the area of ACX. Okay, area of ACX. This is the triangle ACX. If I will make that, this complete triangle is ACX. Now for finding the area of ACX, if you look at this one, if you compare it with ABX, okay, this triangle, if this side is, if you take that one, this is 4, so its corresponding side is 8. So it's getting double of that one. So it means its area will be double of this one. So you can say the area of ACX will be 2 times the area of ABX. Area of ABX. Because corresponding side is double of that. So 2 into this one, 6.7265. So calculate this, 2 into 6.7265. So 13.453. This is just 1 mark, so that's why it's pretty simple. Because you can see here, if you compare them, this side obviously is corresponding side if I would take for ABX and for ACX. Yes. So CX is corresponding to BX. So if this is 4, so this side is double than that one. So that's why its area will be double than this triangle. Okay. So that was the question from the topic similarity. The detailed topic similarity, you can go and watch the video on the channel, is available. Okay. Next question number 16 is very simple question about the upper bound and lower bound that you have to take. Question is, the sides of the regular hexagon are 80 millimeter. Correct to the nearest millimeter. This is the degree of accuracy and this is the length of the sides. There is a regular hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. Like you can say, if this is a hexagon, 2 sides, 4, 5, and 6. If this is regular hexagon, it means each side is given 80 millimeter. Okay. If you have to find the perimeter, what you need? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So multiply with 6. So first, as we are looking for the lower bound of the perimeter, so you need the lower bound of each side. So this is the side of the hexagon, 80 millimeter. Now what will be the lower bound? Lower bound of sides. The side is 80 millimeter, half the degree of accuracy. How do we find the lower bound? We half the degree of accuracy. Degree of accuracy is 1 millimeter. Okay, if you half it, it will become 0.5 millimeter. No, half of the degree of accuracy for lower bound we will subtract. If it will be upper bound, we add it. The detailed lesson about the upper bound and lower bound is already on the channel. You can go through that also. So it will become 79.5 millimeter. Now, what will be the perimeter of the lower bound? Okay, perimeter of the lower bound. It will be, there are 6 sides in the regular hexagon. So 6 multiplies 79.5. Let's calculate that. 6 multiply 79.5. So 477 millimeter. That is our answer here. Okay. So always remember the scenario that if you have to find the upper bound, what we do, we halve the degree of accuracy and add in the sides. If we have to find the lower bound, we halve the degree of accuracy and subtract it. So in this case, as we were looking for the perimeter of the lower bound, so I need the side lower bound, and then I calculated that. It's simple. Next, question number 17. Interior angle of a regular polygon. Whenever regular polygon come into your mind and you want to find the number of sides, you have the interior angle, yes? This is each interior angle of the regular polygon. Now, what is the formula for the each interior angle? Each interior angle, the formula is n minus 2 into 180 over number of sides over n. So use this formula. Now each interior angle is 175, so use it. 175 equal to n minus 2 into 180 over n. Now the main thing is to find the number of sides n. Take this n to the other side, it will become 175n equals to 180n minus 2, because 180 with this and 2 with this, so 360. Take it to the other side, 175n minus 180n equal to minus 360. So minus 5n minus 360. So what n will be? 360 over minus 5. Okay, let's divide that. Minus 360 divided by minus 5. So 72. It means the number of sides for this polygon are 72. So n will be 72 here. So whenever you have for a regular polygon interior angle and you want to find the number of sides, go for this formula. Like each interior angle will be minus 2 into 180 over n, and then get the number of sides from that one. Alright. The detailed polygon lesson again is available on the channel. In case you missed that one, please let me know. Question number 18. This is speed time graph, because you can see in this graph, this is speed, this is time. A car starts from the rest and accelerates at 3 meters per second square for 4 seconds. Means starting from here, accelerating for 4 seconds. The car then travels at a constant speed for 10 seconds. For next 10 seconds, the car travels at constant speeds. Find the value of v. Means we have to find what maximum speed it reach. Now, you know, in speed time graph, the gradient of the line, because this is the line, its gradient will give us acceleration, and acceleration is given. I can say if this point is 0, 0, this point is 0, 0. And what is this point if you will take? This point is x coordinate of this one is 4 and y coordinate is v. And if I will take the gradient from this one, what will be the gradient? The formula of the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we know that the gradient of the line in speed time graph give us acceleration. It means it is given the acceleration is actually 3. And what is y2? This, you can say this is x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. So what is y2? V minus y1 is 0 over x2 is 4 minus x1 is 0. So it means it will be your 3 will be equal to v over 4. So shift it to the other side. So v will be equal to 3 into 4, which is 12. So you can say 12 meters per second. So this will be the way to find the speed. In speed time graph, always the gradient of the line is equal to acceleration. So first find the gradient. What is gradient? Gradient is equal to acceleration, and acceleration is given 3. So use that one. Okay. That is the value of the speed that we have here. Once we found the speed, then next part is saying calculate the total distance traveled by the car. Now remember our V is equal to 12. This is 12. Mean the height from here to here is 12. Now in speed time graph, what is the total distance? Total distance is area under the curve. Mean you need the area of this trapezium, in other words. This is a trapezium. In this trapezium, from here to here, it is 14. And this because these are the parallel side. One of the parallel side is 14, and the other parallel side is starting from here going till this one. This is 10, because starting from 4 going till 14. So what will be the total distance? Total distance in speed time graph is always, I will write total distance is area under the curve. Or area under the graph. I think more better word will be area under the graph. I write. Because with curve sometimes you may get confused. So say area under graph. Now this is, it means you need the area of this one. This whole area you need. And this is a trapezium. In this trapezium, you can say this is your A, one of the parallel side, this is your B, and this is the height. What is this height? This height is 12. We calculated already. So we can find it. I can say, what is the formula for area of trapezium? 1/2 sum of parallel sides multiplied by height. So A is 14, B is 10, and height is 12. So calculate that. 624 multiplied 6. It will be 144. So I will say this is 144. So always in speed time graph, this method we will choose. Details lesson about speed time graph again is on the channel. Still, if you have any doubt, please never hesitate to ask. Is this clear? The next one. Circle theorems, keep in mind. For circle theorem, the best way is if you recall your theorems related to the circles. In that case, I always recommend to the student, for example, look at the parts. This AB is the tangent. Yes. It means this is the angle between the tangent and the chord. Yes. If this is the angle between the tangent and the chord, we know that it will be equal to the opposite angle on the circumference. There is a theorem, if you remember. The theorem says that if you have a circle and on the circle you take a tangent, okay, and you take any chord on the circle, like let's say this is the chord on the circle. This angle that is between the tangent and the chord will be equal to angle made by this chord on the circumference, mean this angle. So in this case, this will be equal to this one. Okay. Question is saying find the angle TPQ. You have to find angle TPQ. We need to find this angle. Okay, first of all, if this angle is 50, so this will also be 50. The reason is the angle between the tangent and a chord is equal to the opposite angle by the same chord on the circumference. So as this chord is making 50 here, so this will be 50. And this triangle, if you look at this one, this triangle PQT, this is PQT. It's shown that these sides are equal. If these sides are equal, it means it is isosceles triangle. If it is isosceles triangle, so this angle and this angle will definitely be equal. So if this is 50, so this will also be 50. All right. Then in that case, what this angle will be? So we can say the angle TPQ will be total in triangle 180 minus these other two angles, 50 minus 50. So that will be, I can say from here, it will be 80 degrees. So this is 80 degrees. If this point is clear, 6-7 circle theorem, if you remember, so it will not be difficult at all. Okay. Must make sure, let me know if any doubt is there in this one. So that is 80. Okay. Now moving to the next one, part B. Again, this is a circle, and on circle it's shown that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. In cyclic quadrilateral, we know the opposite angle make 180 degree. It means this one plus this one will be 180 degree, and this plus this should be 180 degree. So we have been asked find W and X. It's simple. 3x plus 2x, because it is cyclic quadrilateral, and in the cyclic quadrilateral the opposite angles make 180 degree. So 3x plus 2x will be 180 degree. So that will become 5x equal to 180 degree. So I will have x equal to 180 degree divided by 5. Okay, so calculate it. 180 divided by 5. 36 degree. It means x is 36 degree. Now, next W plus this, it should be 180 degree. But the problem is I don't know this one. But one fact you know, the straight angle, like it is in this way. This is given that this angle is 68. So what this remaining will be? 180 minus 68, yes? Or you can use an alternative fact. But I think don't go for the alternative fact here. It will be more better. What is this angle then? It is 180 minus 68. I will say here 180 minus 68. 112. It means this angle is 112. So W plus 112 will be equal to 180 because it's cyclic, so opposite will be 180. And this total angle, actually this total will be 180 because it is with the line. This part was 68, so remaining is 112. So W is 180 minus 112. So we will have 68 obviously. So it means W is 68. You can go for the alternate segment theorem also, but it's better if you do this one also. Okay. So we got these value for X 36 and for W 68. Clear? Any doubt in that? Please let me know. So W will be 68 and X will be here 36. Now next, writing in the standard form, which is pretty easy, not difficult at all. What you have to do, you can see here, this number plus this number. You can notice here, 2.1 you can take common. If you will take 2.1 as common, or alternatively one more thing can be done. Let's take 2.1 as common. Write it first. Power p plus 2.1 into 10 power p minus 1. In this case, it's better if I write it in this way. 2.1 into 10 power p plus 2.1 into 10 power. You know, we have a rule a power m plus n. I can write a power m multiply a power n. So if this is 10 power p minus 1, I can write it 10 power p into 10 power minus 1. So it will be 10 power p into 10 power minus 1. So now you can see this one and this one exactly similar. To take this common, here I will be left with 1 plus 10 power minus 1. So what that will be now? 1 plus 10 power minus 1. Use the calculator because there is no restriction on using the calculator. 1 plus 10 to the power minus 1. It is 1.1. Okay. Mean you can say 2.1 into 10 power p multiply with 1.1. Okay, 1.1 multiply with 2.1. Multiply it with 2.1. We will have 2.31. So that will be 2.31 into 10 to the power p. So this is already in there. Look, after the first non-zero digit, the decimal. So that is in the standard form. I will say it's 2.31 into 10 to the power p. Okay. It should be in your mind that what you want to do. Accordingly, we will do. Clear? It was simple, not problematic at all. Just you have to remember the steps. Question number 21. ABC is a triangle, and the question is the shortest distance from B to AC is 12.8. From B to AC, shortest distance whenever we take, this is the point, this is the line. So for shortest distance, you must have to draw the perpendicular. It means this is the shortest distance, so it will be perpendicular. Because the shortest distance of a point from a line is always perpendicular. Okay. So calculate the length of BC. This length you have to find now. Let's say this point is D, where it's given. It means this is 12.8, the shortest distance. You have to find BC. So consider this triangle. You can take this triangle. This is B, this is D, and this is C. This angle is 65, and this one is given 12.8. You have to find this BC, and this angle we know is 90 degree. It means this is hypotenuse, because opposite to 90 degree is always hypotenuse. Whenever you have a right angle triangle, you should immediately think about the SUKATWA, mean hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite. This angle is 65, so it means this is opposite. I will say this is opposite. And this one will be adjacent. So what we have to find BC, mean hypotenuse we have to find when we have the opposite. So from these SU, KA, CHUA. Which one can be used? This one, mean sine, opposite over hypotenuse. So I can say sine of 65 degree, because sine of angle is the hypotenuse, which is BC, over, sorry, opposite, it should be opposite, sorry. Opposite is BD, over hypotenuse is BC. So put the values, sine of 65, BD is 12.8 over BC. So to find BC, shift it to this side and this one on this side. So BC will be 12.8 over sine of 65. So what it will be? (12.8) divided by sine of 65. So 15.48. That if you will round, it will become 15.5. So I will have BC equal to 15.5 centimeter approximately. First, you can write 15.48 and then round it. That's it. Okay, question number 22. Very simple. Z is inversely proportional to the square of y minus 2. Means Z is inversely proportional. When is inversely? So it will be 1 over to square of y minus 2. Mean y minus 2 square. Y is given, Z is given, find the value of y when Z is given. So first you have to make a relation, okay? I can write it Z is equal to K over y minus 2 square. So these two values we use to find the value of the K. Put y is equal to 5 and Z is equal to 9 to get the value of K. I will write here 9 equal to K over 5 minus 2 square. So 9 will be equal to K over 3 square. 3 square is 9. So K will be equal to 9 multiply 9, which is 81. So this value of K put here, that will become your final relation, 81 over y minus 2 square. Then next part, say find Z in terms of y. So this is Z in terms of y. Finally we have it in terms of y. Okay, next is a triangle has a side 11, 10 and 9 centimeters. Like this is the sides. Make the sides A, B, C. Let's say this is the triangle. It has a side 11 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and 9 centimeter. Question is find the largest angle. Largest angle is always opposite to the largest side. This is the largest side. It means this angle is the largest angle. And when we have the three side and we want to find the missing angle, we use the cosine rule. I need to use the formula for cos of C because we are looking for the largest angle and largest angle is opposite to the largest side. So formula for cos of C will be what? Opposite to C, this is small c, this is small a, and this is small b. Now cos of C will be the side opposite to that one right at the end, right? A square plus b square minus c square over 2 ab. So what will be C? Angle C, if you need, it will be cos inverse a square plus b square minus c square over 2ab. Okay, put the values now just and calculate. What is a? 10, 10 square plus b is 9, 9 square minus c is 11 square over 2 into a is 10 into b is 9. So calculate it. Cos inverse 10 square plus 9 square minus 11 square divided by 2 into 10 into 9. So 1.23. Sorry, let me check. My calculator is, oh my god, my calculator is in the radian mode, and I think previously I also calculated it. Make sure the calculator should be in the degree mode. Always while doing the calculation, your calculator should be in the degree mode. So where I will change it into the degree mode setup. Wait, shift computing mode. Where is the degree mode? Yes, number 3. Now calculate that. And I think one previous question also, I did the calculation in the radian mode. Do this calculation please again. 10 square, sorry, write it in this form. 10 square plus 9 square minus 11 square over 2 into 10 into 9. That will be 70.5 degree, because here in IGCSE our calculation will be in the degree mode. And I think in one previous question also, yes, in this case. Let me check with the calculator, keeping it in the degree mode now. When I was calculating this one, it should be 12.8 divided by sine of 65. Yes, so it will be 14.1. So look, when I change the angle unit, so it's giving different, it's 14.12, okay? So sorry, change it to 14.12. Accordingly, always your calculator should be in the degree mode in your IGCSE. 14.12. That can be 14.1. Okay. So in this way we can calculate. Clear?